not going to give us those extra couple of hours just on principle.
I mean, Alex can stream whenever he wants.
It's fucking true. This is how you get 3 views a week, guys. If you guys can't handle it, you guys should quit.
I haven't posted anything on my painting Instagram, but I keep getting followers. I think I'm at like 35 now.
Well, guess what? The video and the audio works totally fine now.
Noise.
Hey.
Did it.
Yeah, I can already hear myself.
Love it.
I can already hear myself.
Love that Connor's not even trying and he has so many more viewers than you.
Yeah, but that's Instagram.
So
It's full of bots.
yeah, I'm not even trying.
You need to show your face.
I got 38 followers, and I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 posts.
Did you show your face?
No,
Boom.
it's all about the art.
Yes, of course.
Art. Art.
I mean, the name of his Instagram is literally Rock Knock.
Ronok. It's just my name backwards. It sounds good.
It works.
Yeah.
Love it.
Make a YouTube channel.
Because apparently man with tiny
Ronok
brush is
painting.
offensive.
Man with tiny brush? What the fuck?
That's a good name for a painting channel.
Yeah.
Get away with that on YouTube.
I did it, and immediately it blocked me when I tried to make it.
Hold on, I gotta check something.
That's really good.
The YouTube URL is fucking free.
Hey!
There is not a channel called Man with Tiny Brush.
Yeah, because it gets blocked all the time.
He tried making it, but it wouldn't let him.
I thought it was good.
It is good.
I think it's great.
It's too good. They're shutting you down, man.
They gotta fucking nerf your power level.
Go with a man with tiny strokes.
Sorry,
that was
wait.
blocked.
Oh, that's too late.
And then I
Fuck.
tried to make
Connor's already just like, I'm already following that guy. Fuck.
Yeah. And then I tried making a Twitter of it, because Twitter's so convoluted, and I didn't do the date right, so I put me as a 13-year-old, and it would allow me to do that without permission. I'm like, this is hard.
Social media is hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tiny Strokes with Many Folks. That's the name of the channel. And
Yes.
Yeah.
it's an interview channel, you know? You interview people while you both are just sitting down painting.
Yeah.
Love that. That's super sweet.
And then
So,
it becomes one of those cringe, it turns out the host is actually trying to invite, like, females on there to
Yeah.
date them.
Yeah.
So I've
It's like,
heard.
oh,
Well, if it's a channel about painting minis, it's just
He goes full Andrew
Right,
Tate
stop.
eventually.
Yeah. Why did you drink some water?
So
He's-
I was setting up my means of getting to the airport and coming back, and then all I could hear was everybody laughing super hard, and I don't know what everyone was laughing about.
So Connor tried to start an Instagram and YouTube page called Man with Tiny Brush.
Nice.
and it blocked him.
And it was immediately blocked by Instagram. There's like, that's too offensive.
What's so offensive about a tiny brush?
It's kind of insulting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's self-deprecating, but
There was actually a guy that blocked it, you know? He's like, hey, are they making fun of me?
One of the moderators getting a little bit insecure over here.
yeah. He's got like the fucking. He's got a bit of tape that goes over his webcam. He's just like,
Oh, yeah.
you aren't gonna watch me
Like-
anymore.
Oh, that's funny.
And then Ron listed an alternative for, what was it, tiny strokes for many folks.
Tiny strokes with many folks.
With,
Yeah.
with mini folks.
Yeah, because he brings a new guest on each week.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very nice.
And then we're just talking about how that would be. Like,
The first couple were his family members.
yeah.
And then Alex.
I'd probably be the first one because none of them actually paint.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's the point. That they don't. You just sitting there interviewing him while he's painting.
Oh,
Yeah.
he
Even better
paints.
contact.
And others have to interview him, and he's just
I can
like,
see that,
there's a
and
couple
it's
moments
yeah,
and he's just
ask
like-
a question and go back to paint, and you're like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, folks.
that's what I was going to expect. It's just like, all right.
Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
This is
Shut
so
your mouth.
much room for a straight satirical,
Yeah.
music show. It would
Like the-
be awesome.
The between
Yeah.
two trees or between two bricks.
Between two ferns.
Basically, yeah, two ferns.
I
yeah.
would just, at one point, I'd just be like, Connor, why the fuck am I here, man? It's like,
Yeah. You're supposed to paint.
It's like,
you-
you're part of the show. What show? You're just sitting here painting. Yeah, but I'm also doing an interview.
this is my gear, Connor. Like, you're borrowing my shit.
You're in my
This is your,
basement.
Yeah.
this is your house, right? Yeah.
You have my family held hostage.
You're here every fucking week with a stranger.
Yeah. Well, I pay them. It's like, they're hookers? What?
Since when was I getting paid?
Yeah.
No, they're the homeless.
Yeah.
It's like, can I list your house as a tax write-off?
Yes.
Yeah, my electricity and shit like that. It's just, yeah,
Can I
you
count
just
you?
bring in homeless people and then you paint really expensive plastic in front of them.
Yeah. I still haven't paid that frog. I really want to get to.
They're like, how much was
The
that? I'd be
interview
like,
just awkwardly
this
ends
pack
as soon
here?
as They asked him how much he spent on it.
yeah, I'd be like,
No, you have it sitting right out to where he's visible, $89.99, and it's just like one big dude, and you're just like, so, did you eat last week?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh, that snowstorm is pretty rough, right?
and then the moment is like, Connor just throws one across the room. The guy's like, that was $35.
Yeah. Like, it's like a fucked up baton interview.
Connor's just like, I don't like how the color looks on this one. Just like hugs it out. It's not blending very well.
Throw it in the bin for spare parts.
Yeah. I'll make something out of that, but I'll probably forget about it. Like, I don't know.
And then at the very end, you show each one of them your box is a shame. That cost you thousands of dollars and they do nothing. And they're just like, wow.
Yeah.
This is what I lost my home for.
Yeah.
Oh, no, hold on. You build a tent for the plastic.
You tell the homeless man, no, I rent this apartment for the show.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh man.
So 69 hours, you say?
Yeah.
All right, Connor.
It's like $3,000 a month. Yeah.
it's more of a write-off.
I
thing.
used it for like an hour, maybe. Like, nothing changes in here, so I've set it up once. The longest I've been here is in like 5 hours, maybe.
Do a couple
I
tests every now and then.
Yeah.
Get the clean.
Sometimes I just get chip faced in here and just drink and listen to Ghost or something, you know.
These
You ever tried DSP?
Yeah.
Just go Joe Rogan.
this could be
You
one
ever
of the
eat elk? Have you ever hunted an elk? Have you killed an elk with your bare hands before?
the homeless guy says yes.
Yeah, I had to.
It's like, wow, that surprised me actually.
Okay.
What was the longest hot box set you ever had?
Yeah.
How long we been here?
Yeah.
All right,
Shit.
everybody. Connor, great
I'm
idea
ready
though.
whenever you are.
You can definitely quit your job and we can start doing this though.
Okay.
I don't know when.
No,
Just start
that's part of the
complaining,
joke.
start complaining about like dating troubles. Like, fucking bitch. She said she was gonna go Nathaniel 4 months ago, and she fucking fails. There's no honor in this place anymore.
So the homeless people become your therapist?
They're like, dude, I don't know. What
No,
the fuck you're
you know
talking
how they
about.
say to shout in a pillow or just
Yeah.
say it out loud to just complain or something to like inanimate objects in order to just get it out. Well, Connor just brings homeless men in there and paints in front of them and gets it out.
Oh
They're not
man,
allowed to speak much.
bro. Then like in the middle of every episode, DoorDash comes.
Yeah.
But only for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, he's like, tries to get, what the fuck are you doing? I bought this. Buy your own, man.
These delivery fees are a bitch. Just for this one burger, it's like $55.
Yeah.
It's Wagyu steak. Have you ever heard of Wagyu steak, man?
This
Did you
is
call it
this is
Wagyu?
Priest Burger from the secret menu. Like,
Oh,
no,
God.
this is expensive, man.
Priest burger, and then you take half. By the end of the episode, you bite it. It's cold. You just throw it out.
What the fuck?
Oh
So
man,
fucked up.
yeah. I remember hearing Caleb saying earlier that the one woman was a sociopath, and then I think about all of us having this conversation.
Yeah, would you rather be a green bean eater or a fucking
Yeah.
Asshole.
yeah?
Would you rather be a green bean eater or Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
Anti Mr. Beast.
No, I'd say it's probably about the same. Jimmy does fucked up
Doesn't
shit
Mr.
for
Beast give
content.
like a shitload of money? Doesn't he give like a shitload of money to people who are less fortunate though?
No, he gives shitloads of money to his friends.
Those are other people. That qualifies.
Look, they're mostly his friends.
But it qualifies, right?
And people he just claims
I
are just
mean,
people he's never met. Now,
As
that
a
being
kid-
said, he has done really nice things, like, you know, the whole surgeries for deaf people and blind people and all that. Yes. Just objectively speaking, yes, that is a good thing. But also some of the other stuff he does is kind of scumbaggy.
yeah.
My favorite
Like,
one still is the.
There was the one kid
Actually,
that
the
he had
nice-
done something like super nice for, and then ended up having to give it back.
That's fucked up.
My favorite
Do you
one is.
remember what it was?
My favorite one is still like the
If I remember, it was a PS5.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Wait,
No,
wasn't
no,
that like,
that story
that
was
was
the
cool.
NBA? That was
No,
the
no,
NBA.
you're right.
NBA, NBA. Like, the kid won it, and then they were like, ha ha ha, psych.
It was all for show. You didn't actually win anything. Here's actually tickets to the next game. Have a good one.
wow.
That's some bullshit.
My favorite one was
Uh,
about the chocolate bars that says like now made without slaves, and people wondered if it was an
Oh
ingredient,
my god.
if it was an
What the-
ingredient before, and now it's without slaves.
People are so fucking dumb.
It's like now made without slaves.
Look,
Are you saying the
I've worked
ingredients
with enough
missing?
people. No, they are dumb.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how dumb people are?
How dumb
write
are
down-
they?
Write down the instructions for how to make a paper airplane, and then give it to someone else and watch them use those instructions. You realize, like, oh man, I'm the one that's too dumb to explain shit sometimes.
That's very fair.
No,
I love
man.
watching those videos of kids who had to write down like instructions for how to make like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like stick the
Oh,
knife
and
in the
then the
peanut
parents-
butter and they just shove it in there upside down.
Man, you could be so dumb that you made that Barbie product about Ariana Grande about the Wicked website.
Oh, it's a porn thing on the website, yeah.
Oh, the wicked.com instead
Yeah.
of wickedmovie.com.
Mhm.
Man, these last couple years are my favorite years for massive fuck ups by people. It's been great. Like just colossal fuck ups by people.
Oh, absolutely.
It's great.
What a time.
So 67 hours, you say?
Yeah.
67 hours, yeah.
No, it's 69 hours. So
I mean,
Well-
that's what you put down.
I don't know how much of a problem it's going to be. Ours, you know. We're
Just
giving this
out there.
information away to let someone else have it. They their problem. Maybe. For the right price.
diary log 9,969. Evandira, after landing, talks about how she needs to meet up with somebody in town, supplies and nonsense. But who is this? This man is trying to stop my friend Oliver Green from his vacation. Now to mention it, aren't we under contract? When did Oliver Green put a PTO in with Evandira for a vacation? This guard won't let my dad and my granddaughter, who is going to cause a big problem, to get in? No worries. I handsomely convinced the guard to allow us in. Yet the Tashimura are the terrorists here and have been invading here for some time. Yeah, this kind of place does look pretty dumpy ever since it's been hit. The Lumbo's keen sense brings us to a dingy, dark oyster bar. It's perfect. And an old woman named Mary runs it. This little shithole. Not even enough seats to round a full table. Yet some woman who thinks that she's important keeps funding her coin, paying for these oysters. Are these really worth it? Oh, my goodness. Wow. I'm not much of a seafood vampire, but this really gets the cold blood moving. That's a... yeah. Amalia, dearest. She consented to allowing me to bite her one time. She clearly never turned, so thank goodness. Not sure if it's just the lighting or these oysters, but she's really taking a good liking to me. Asking about my past, really learning a lot about, just about me, about Dread. Wait, it's Amalia. This thing needs to get off of me. I need to get this.
The transition is perfect.
I need to get this peasant off of me. She's nice, but it's really not for me. I'm sorry, Amalia. This Captain Nushu Dudushu. Only has sass, and he sends us to his quartermaster, who seems to be a suspect of his own employer. Having so many ships and so many different employees, the man becomes very questionable. But we are being watched. An individual has been following us. We have the sense of being spied on since we've been here, like a scouted. Usually it is I who is on the hunt. We are getting loaded up with these supplies, blah blah blah. Quartermaster wants us to do a drop-off for him. Well, this is what we are here for. This is what we shall do. But there's clearly something that is off. Mr. Delumbo catches this divine scent and leads us back to the Blue Lagoon. This individual, we have been told, is a part of the Tashimura, I'm pretty sure. My senses are pretty confirmed as she goes on to talk about the annihilation of the banks and shit like that. Sorry, am I wrong?
No, they're not Tashimura. The Tashimura are the occupying people.
She is part of the... Hold on. It's the other side.
The dozers.
The dozers. I have that down here.
dozer.
Yep. Yeah, I have that down here. So... The foreigners destroyed her home. She may be on the wrong side, but in its defense, it's kind of inspiring. She asked about during the delivery mission, if we could drop off some of the supplies and the dozers, there we go, give us a hand in a time of need. A hideaway, she says. The dozers are kind of thin and far apart amongst the universe. But that's what makes them a powerful ally, is that not many know quite their locations. So we could do a simple drop-off to just them, one time here, and have a good little inn somewhere when we truly need it. At least, that's what I thought I heard? I don't know. We crack open some of the supplies when we get back, just to take a peer in. What the fuck are we even delivering here? Oh my goodness. There is riches and riches of potions. Of all different kinds. Red, blue, green. That one doesn't look good. That one looks like it's gone bad. The crates and its drop-offs just make me think of my coffin. How I miss that splintering deadwood. Goodness, I must be daydreaming again. As I stand in the room just looking off at a crate.
Yeah. Minus one for factual accuracy. I had to correct you once, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, because that was funny.
It was good.
You like to get this thing off me.
Yes, I did.
I love the difference between the different characters and their recaps. Like, Dreads is just stream of consciousness.
What's wrong with that?
I like to imagine he has a psychic pet rock that he just feeds these experiences into in no actual order.
It's whenever I get to it, okay?
Yeah.
My rock's busy. It's getting kicked a lot.
But who's doing the kicking?
I gotta find everyone. I just drop it every now and then.
Kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
But yeah, that's where you guys had left off. You guys had arranged with Tachimura to do this delivery. And the dozers caught wind of it and had asked you to drop some of these supplies overboard by accident. Evan Dira had also suggested that, it might not be the supplies they wanted, but you could give up one of your cannons and ammo to them, and they might have a, bigger, more reliable gun for their ventures as a compromise. That's kind of where you guys had left off.
Yes. And that's what I strongly suggested we do. Just let's try and help both parties out without actually making enemies of either. I mean, to be fair, the dozers are asking for a hand-me-out. We don't owe them a thing. We're actually doing them a favor. By handing them a gun, I think that's a pretty big favor. May not be the medical supplies they're requiring. And I'm going to pretend like I don't know they're going to use it to acquire them anyway. But, at least we play both sides of the field. And let's just say at this point in time, we could really use all the allies we can get.
Especially if they use the cannon against the Tashimuras in order to get more. We've contributed towards the problem, and that makes it a lot harder for us to make allies of the Tashimuras when we need them to fight against the dragon.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, they don't know we've given them the cannon. We haven't told anybody in the Tashimuras we were going to do that, right?
Nope.
Let's
Not
just
me.
suggest them.
But let's just make sure that they don't know about that part. And these things are not unique, right? Like, these are pretty standard, probably manufactured cannons, right? These people could have gotten them anywhere. That's what I'm trying to find out, right?
Who are you asking this?
Evan Dira. Like, these are... Well, actually, I mean, I'm hoping they're not super special. If it turns out these are like one of like unique pocket guns, then we might be screwed over and traceable. Yeah, we'll burn that bridge when we get there. We're getting some clout anyway with hopefully this information of an act of revenge, if you will. Giving up the prince's location for a potential strike might be worth quite a bit. Well, I'm sure they'll deliberate about that, and we'll find out. But in the meantime, we have a job to do. We might as well get this taken care of. Progress.
Progress is power.
Progress
And
is
then-
progress.
We
I
just
take it we
continue.
should go inform Regan of our decisions.
Yes.
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 You guys just spend like 10 minutes hunting Regan down. She looks like she's in a huff, like kind of a little mad.
Well, what's got you all flustered?
Well, as it would turn out, the folks out in Clowin haven't been too receptive to my offer for a laser cannon. Seems my contact here in the Tashimura, well, he might have gotten demoted a few times.
That's gotta sting, actually,
Yeah.
for him and us.
How'd it go
Well-
on your end?
We've come up with a pretty decent proposition. We found out some things we probably shouldn't have, and well, we know who's the in and on a certain contact of a certain rebel group, and they may or may not have reached out to us to try and help supply their cause
The
with,
dozers, huh?
with supplies that we may or not be carrying, for the Tashimura to transfer. We also may not be part of some kind of espionage scheme to find out who's the spies and a couple of things. There's a lot of irons in the kettle on this one.
We'll see. So what you mean? So we're actually gonna do this Tashimura contract.
To the letter, because that's how they play their game. We're gonna play along.
Well, that's fair.
Yep. And I just pull out the contract. Remember, and this is the one that I edited, to the letter. Look, stamp of approval.
Well, that's mighty fine job you've done reviewing that contract.
I'm wondering, does she know that I transferred? I'm acting
He
like
does
I'm.
not.
Yeah. They're
He
like,
does not know that you've edited it. As
Okay.
as far as people you've told that you've edited it, it's just Evandira and the rest of the party. They're the only ones who actually know it. I don't even think you told everybody in the party that you edited it.
it was just heavily implied,
Mm-hmm.
somewhat. Anyways, but also the fact that I look like Colin Mustard right now. I think that
You still look like Colin Mustard?
yeah, I'm gonna do that while we're on this planet, or this section of the reef.
You can call it a planet. Like
Yeah.
these islands are essentially giant asteroids, a few hundred miles across.
Planetoids.
Planetoids.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So I think that's how we're going to proceed. In the meantime, once we get payment, we're going to drop it off at a certain undisclosed location with a note. Yeah, that sounds about right. And hopefully we can curry favor from both sides of this scheme. I know.
Well, playing both
Evandira
sides
doesn't
is
like it.
a little tricky, but if you do everything right, make sure you inspect those guns. Usually, deck cannons come serialized.
Like every single one?
Yeah, usually.
That's fair. I got an idea though.
Either way, I'll go get the girls to get the ship ready, and we can bounce on out of here. Unless one of you can come up with 8K to pay for this laser cannon. That's if I give up my main cannon on top of that.
Sorry, I just got very woozy for a moment. I thought you said 8,000 gold pieces.
Yes, 8,000 gold pieces.
Oh.
I was kind of hoping to get it on credit, and my credit with that, I might be on credit hold with that particular vendor.
Are you in deep?
No, there's more than I have on hand.
Well. Hopefully we can make up for that a little bit.
Molly is not shocked. She's still one.
And Hira does not look surprised either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing for you. We're in our own thing at the moment, and that's what I can do.
We got our own shit to figure out, but thanks though.
We're dealing with stuff. Just a little bit.
Well, I'm sure once we're done with this job with Miss Silverstar, we can come back and settle those debts and get the good old Lance upgraded.
So, no, never mind. I may, never mind. Trust me. And I'm just like, you see, like I'm thinking about. I wonder how far deep in debt is she? Would she be willing to make an offer for the ship?
I mean, the ship is how she makes money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
if you wanted to get a good insight for it, you could make an insight check. I feel like you know Regan a little well enough to make a guess at this. It'd be a pretty difficult check though.
16.
So with a 16, you kind of guesstimate like what the Roth's lance is worth, and
how much
that. So the Roth's lance in its current condition is worth probably around 22,000 gold pieces, with its upgrades, the stuff that's installed. You feel like that would definitely be enough to settle most of her debts. But also, you also remember that she said that the only thing she has left of her grandfather is the ship.
Oh, priceless then.
So it's a family heirloom.
So she would have to be removed.
Oh my god!
Yeah, wait, does she have kids? Is there next to kin? Wait, hold on. New contract.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I definitely did not say any of that out loud.
No, definitely did not say any of that out loud. The only person who heard it was Ellerina.
You're gonna make a fucking contract one night.
You just see, you hear see like me thinking that, and then like thinking, yeah, I'm safe. And then I look down and like, no, don't say a thing. I don't know if you heard that.
Ellerina's just staring at you with this just horrified look on her face. She makes the lip zip motion.
Okay.
This is gonna be awful, man. One night you're gonna tell Dread, like, go in there. There's a bad guy in the room in the dark. You need to kill the person who's invading the ship.
In the meantime, I have also told the other person, quickly, I need you to dress up in this costume.
Don't ask questions.
Yeah. We could probably lowball her, like 6K.
It's like, who was the actual BBEG? One of the players the whole time.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's red the whole time.
It's like, actually, the campaign got a little astray when the DM realized that the players just would outdo anything that they threw at it, and they just became the actual bad guys of the
Yeah.
campaign.
We became the problem.
So I
You guys
invented
were
parties
always
to
the
throw at
problem.
them.
I don't have that problem. I've got the Titans.
For
the
now.
Arcadia.
For now.
No, that's probably going to hold us over for a good little bit.
Is there anywhere on this planet that we could do any kind of research, like historical or current research?
Back at the Blue Lagoon.
There was several. Like here in Suset, probably not. Let me look at my bergs here real quick.
Back at the Blue Lagoon.
Mhm.
Yeah, so there would be like main historical societies in Clowin and Blackrock.
Okay.
But not specifically here in Suset, the town you guys are in.
Gotcha.
Not even a local library.
They're not publicly funded like that.
You know, if you had specific questions, you know there are NPCs you could ask them about.
Is there somewhere?
I'm wanting to know about if there are other dragons that exist, what dimension they would be coming from, how to get to that dimension.
Is there?
So quick and dirty for the dragons.
Okay.
Most of the dragons in the setting are in a separate group of islands between the shattered reef that surrounds the planet
Okay.
and the moon. Like the
Okay.
nearest, it's about a day's journey from here to there. It's a place called Draconia. You wouldn't be familiar with it, as far as like any contacts there. None of you would have one, but you'd be aware of its existence.
Okay. Would we know of anybody who would have a contact in a place in an area like that? Like, oh, this person seems like they would have contacts in the Shattered Reef.
You
Or
you
contacts in
could
that,
probably
yeah.
you could probably ask Garth or Evandira, but it's unlikely that you would think it'd be unlikely they would. Draconia is known for their pretty harsh laws, and how do I put it lightly? Turbo racism.
You got my attention.
Like everybody knows that the people of Draconia don't like people that aren't draconian.
That's why they don't have any contacts over there.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's also known as the Land of Dragons, and
Dragging this racism across your face. I mean,
yeah, pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
they don't do well with people not from their lands,
okay.
and they tend to hold outsiders to their laws.
Yeah.
And they're obscenely wealthy.
Okay.
Also,
I'm
their application is definitely harsh and severe.
I'm obscenely wealthy. Ooh.
Don't be jealous, it's unbecoming.
I mean, draconian has a definition, but you can just say turbo racist. It means the exact same thing. more or less.
You see what I mean? Like I was trying to think of a way to explain it that it's not like, oh, they hate outsiders.
Yeah.
They have very harsh laws, and they're more or less turbo racist.
Yeah.
I know
So they're
someone,
draconian.
Yeah, they're draconian.
someone could fit right in.
Yeah, I don't even think Dread would fit in. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, damn.
I didn't say that Dredd was racist. You said that.
No, that Dread wouldn't fit in with the Draconians.
I don't think any of us would fit on Draconians.
Yeah, no. Many of us would not, in fact, fit in with the Draconians.
Most, if not all, considering the fact that none of us are draconian.
Mm-hmm.
But what if we could be?
Oh, convincingly so.
Oliver Green's getting thoughts.
Well, Amalia hasn't voiced these ideas to anybody yet.
That's true.
To become a racist, you have to become a racist.
Yeah. Be like Imperium over here. That Daniel Radcliffe movie where he invades the neo-Nazis.
What?
I mean,
Imperium?
I could.
Never saw it.
It's really good. Daniel Radcliffe, and he's a cop, and he's trying to like scope out all of the neo-Nazis or the Nazis in the States, and he starts like at the bottom level of these like skinhead assholes that just like vandalize things, and makes it all the way to the top of this like friendly guy next door type person who's just like this despicable Nazi, but just seems like he leads a youth group, like just showing all the different levels of racism. Yeah, it's really good. Like 10 out of 10 would watch again.
Nice.
Hey, I don't think that the Draconians are as bad as like the Crimson Dawn. I don't think they're that
Okay.
bad. Like
That's good to know.
Amalia wouldn't have that kind of opinion of them. It's just they really don't like people not from their lands. They really don't need anything from the planet or either of the moons. They're self-sufficient.
Okay.
Think like 1930s America.
Okay.
True.
Thank you for coming.
That's
There's
right.
the door.
During the Great Depression.
1930s out of the Depression, kind of.
We were out of the Depression.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought the 30s was the start of the Great Depression.
No, that's like 1918. 1918 was when things really started going south,
Yep.
and then in the mid 20s, the Roaring 20s, into the early
And I
30s,
quote,
that was the Great Depression.
the Great Depression lasted from 1929 to 1939.
Yeah, I was
Man,
like,
the Roaring '20s sound like they sucked.
if I'm not mistaken, though, that's mostly because of the amount of production that was spent during the wars.
Yeah.
Well, and the Dust Bowl.
I know the stock market crash didn't help anyone. So
Well, we're going to complete our mission as quickly as possible so we can move on to the next.
Yeah.
To her credit, Regan gets the ship around, gets the twins ready to go. They're finally rested up. They've had enough time to drearily get out of their beds and make their way down to the cabin and actually start the ship. And from Suset to Throsreville is only about an hour's long flight on a Spelljammer.
Noise.
As you guys are making this journey, I need someone to make a perception check.
Probably one.
ooh.
18.
Does that have to do with smell?
Beautiful. It has to do with sight. Like,
Ah.
I want you guys to make a perception check as if you were sitting on the deck of the ship, just kind of passing the time,
23.
guarding these crates.
Plus
Bye
I
one.
then.
rolled a 1.
Plus one to
Supposed to
this.
make a
Let's
vibe
go.
check.
That's
I
a
got a
3 plus
23.
1. I am not watching at all. I got a 4 total.
Wingdings is just staring at his shoes.
Yeah.
You wear shoes?
Yes.
Why did...
So
Wait.
Wingdings realizes he has shoes.
I'm gonna imagine
You have
that,
moccasins.
Amalia got a natural 20 plus 4.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
nice. Got it.
Alex,
She is
Wingdings
looking at
never.
shit.
What?
So I'd like to imagine that, like, you guys are standing on either side of the deck of the ship, just looking out, watching the scenery pass, as the ship kind of lazily glides overhead. And you can see off in the distance, like, a few dozen miles outside of town, a little less than a quarter of the way to Throzdraville, there's a settlement, like a collection of rickety old buildings, like log cabins that have smoke pouring out of the top of them. And you can see, like, as you guys begin to pass overhead, people come outside, and they look really gaunt and thin, and they're looking up at the Spelljammer.
Spelljammer?
They don't have Spelljammer, they're looking at your guys' Spelljammer.
Oh, okay.
And they're
Wait.
really gaunt and thin.
Aww.
Where is this?
Like, on the ground below you guys. You're passing overhead of this.
And what area of town is this? Is this like
This is outside of town. This is a few dozen miles, about 30 miles.
Oh shit.
On foot, this would probably be a whole day's journey. It's about...
Tashimuras are not taking care of their people.
It's like 1/4
They're almost
of
as
the
full as I
trip
am.
between Susette and Throzdraville, your guys' destination. It's like 1/4 of the way there.
Okay.
These are the locals. These aren't the village. The Tashimura, I'd imagine. Well, they don't look so good, but I mean, what's bothering me is they have more land than the Tashimura, yes?
I mean, yeah, out here.
Well, I mean, why are they starving?
They have crappy land?
I mean,
Yeah, they could be
Okay.
really bad at farming.
What if it's not? What if they're not starving? I mean, they look. They're really thin. They look almost sick.
that's what I'm saying. Do you think that's healthy?
Probably not. And it's like you guys are passing this. You're almost out of view of it at this point.
She wants to land really bad and help these people. Amalia, for sure.
She going to
Can we
When
like how many
first hunger
people
is
are
there,
like
they
how many
might- they
people are
may-
down there?
There are like 8 or 9 of these log cabins. It's a small community. There may be
She
50 people.
100% wants to go down there. 100%. We need to land. We need to land right now.
Are y'all
You
sure? I mean, thought you wanted to get this job for the Tashimuras done post haste.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can keep going if you want to, but I need to go down.
Sure.
I mean,
Are
we
you-
still have the skimmer. We still have that. We could lower down, drop you and Lil Elrina, maybe a couple of you off.
How long would it take for you guys on the skimmer to get to where we're going?
4, maybe 5 hours.
Malia, what do you see? Are you taking a detour? What do you see
Let's-
down there?
let's-
Some berries or
let's-
something?
How long would
I
it stop?
can't-
How long would it take to just take a little peek?
I mean, we can. Hold on, let me go tell the twins to turn around and set us down over town. But I mean, we've got time.
All right. Let's do it real quick. Let's see what we can do.
Go say hello.
Okay,
See what's going on.
so she takes off running downstairs, and slowly the ship begins to turn around. This little village is just past view, maybe 5 minutes ago, and the ship begins to turn around and takes about 10 minutes to go back, and you guys are just floating over this village, and like you can see these really thin, gaunt people, like all of you crowd over the edges, looking down. At this point, it's very easy to see. There's probably about 30, maybe 40 people here in this village. And they are very pale and very gaunt. If you want to, you could make an insight or medicine check.
Is this
It'd
happen
be
to be
very
the place?
difficult from this distance.
I wish to make the insight check.
But also, would this happen to be the place where we were told to drop the supplies?
Will a 23 hit?
You guys had never requested where to drop the supplies. Like, you never asked for that information. You said you wanted to talk to everybody else.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, you didn't ask about that. You don't know where they wanted you to drop the supplies.
That's even better.
That's why I had asked also for an insight. What was your insight, Will?
23.
Damn, son. Okay.
Yeah.
With 23, you
We
remember
realize that
having
these are actually
standing flesh and
vampires.
bones. These really thin people kind of remind you of Dread in like appearance. In appearance, they're very pale. They're very thin. Like looking out over this village, you can see the very outskirts of it have fruit trees. They've got animals. A lot of their animals are dead and just rotting in the fields.
They're not pale and thin because they're vampires that haven't had a meal in a while, right?
Well, we gotta go down and find out.
They're pale and thin like Dread is, but from this distance, you can't make a determination as to why.
Okay.
You can determine that like their animals are dead in the fields. And they do have some amount of food here. Like you'd estimate with that insight check, Wingdings, that this should be enough to feed them. They have food.
Have I noticed that these guys are peering off the side of the balcony here to look over at these people?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are these people like me?
That's what I just
They're
asked.
they're very thin.
But like,
and very
would
pale.
I know? You may not know what it means to be me, but I know what it means to be me.
Give
Look,
me an
I don't know what it means to be you, but I do know what you look like.
Do you know what
You
look
guys
like?
are racist as hell.
Give me an insight check, and I'll tell you what. I'll give you an advantage.
You guys are just like...
I think Dredd would be able to spot another damn fear a mile away.
That's what I'm getting at. I could...
Like, you could pick one of your own people, a vampire or damn fear, out of the crowd.
That one's gonna suck. That's a nat 1, and that's a... What was the perception check? The other one?
Damn it!
I don't know what my people look like. I don't know what I look like.
Okay, hear me out.
You can't look in the mirror.
It's not that you can't, you don't know what your people look like. Like, you're looking down there and going, oh, I wonder if those are vampires.
I don't even know what the fuck we're looking at, guys. Those are just peasants.
Look at these. We have tails. You
At this distance, it'd be very difficult for you to determine if they have an illness, what that illness is.
Peasants, move out of the way! My friends are looking at something. I'm trying to like wave from the ship for them to move.
I'm gonna hand Dread. Here's my telescope. Look through that and see if that helps.
Do they need this?
I'll give it to you again.
Do they need this? And I go to throw it over the edge.
I think we should go down there
I'm gonna
and
kill you.
question them. I think we should just go down there and question them. Come on, Molly.
If they're dampiers and they're
you wanted to say hi to them
starving,
really,
we
really
go
bad.
down in the eating pit. We will become the buffet if they are starving dampier.
Or we'll
Look,
become the calling force that prevents that from happening.
With
Yeah,
a 13 here,
13
Alex.
plus 1, yeah.
Oh, 14?
Yeah.
With a 14, you can determine that, like, these people aren't the right kind of skinny to be damn fears. Like, they're not
They're not
as
eating...
lean as you are. They look sick to you. Like, you don't want to feed off these people.
Guys,
And you haven't eaten in a couple days. Or, well, you haven't eaten in a few hours.
guys, have you ever gone to like a really busy city
Yes.
and like you're walking down like one of the main roads and one of the
All the time.
one of the cretins reaches out from like one of the side streets out of the darkness and reaches like for your purse?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I hate when the cretins walk up to me.
I think that's kind of what they're like.
Well, good news. I was down a spell and I didn't realize I could prepare enough for it. So
We can go say hi. We can go say hi for sure, but I don't think we're going to be blood sucked or you're not going to get your bone sucked. Sorry, Vingdings, but it's not that kind of party.
So you're saying those people aren't vampires.
That's not
I
what I
think they're
said.
sick.
I mean, if y'all want to go down, we can lower the rope ladder. I don't think those people look strong enough to even make it up the rope
What
ladder.
I said is hang on to your wallets and your purses.
I mean, that's
Look,
always...
they're not actually gonna suck my bones, are they?
I don't know what a bone sucker looks like. I assume they look like Dread.
You suck one bone and you're a bone sucker, and I go down the rope.
I love the idea. I love the idea. Like, you're not climbing it; you just walk off the side of the ship and are walking horizontally down the rope ladder.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
just like, guys, come on. Do we got a problem? We're gonna go check this shit out, right? Nobody monkey around and slide down this thing. I will fall.
So, as you guys lower down this rope ladder, you can see some of these people, like, they crowd around it, but they leave plenty of room for you guys to get down it.
Have they ever seen somebody walk down a rope before?
They have not.
And I get to the end of the rope and I turn upside down right on the end of it before it touches the ground. Like, now,
Such a drama queen.
all of you down here, are you with the plague?
One of these people weakly, like, gestures to you, and they're like, "Please, help us, sir.
With
I
what?
don't know what you have, but we have monkey flu."
Oh shit.
Guys, good thing it's not the bird flu. And I get off the rope.
Damn, I could have swore it was called Ligma.
It killed all of our animals, please.
How can we help?
But did you kill the monkey who did it?
What do you need?
They have a monkey called Disease.
They've got monkey flu.
Monkey flu.
Oh,
I don't
mon-
want to catch it.
Monkey
Where did
named...
it fly?
How do you catch it?
I
As
I
far
don't
as
know.
we can tell, it was in the food we ate, and then people who hadn't eaten that food started getting sick after other people got sick. The people who were taking care of them, and like the guy who's talking reaches for Dread because he was the first person down. He reaches out to like touch Dread and like beg you for help.
I like reach my arm back and I show him that I have a red arm and I'm just like, I have survived the monkey flu.
Make a deception check and make it an advantage.
This is the consequence of it. A 15 and a nat 20.
Oh my god. You deal maximum damage on your next attack.
Oh
damn.
boy.
Write that down.
I don't know about this, guys. It sounds like they're all a lot sick, and it's beyond our capabilities to actually solve a disease. And I just put up my face like this.
Amalia, would you like to make a medicine check?
Yes.
What does this smell like?
Death.
Describe how you're going to administer this medicine check.
Lies.
She's going to sort of like how mom would check for temperature. She's gonna put like the back of her hand on the top of this guy's forehead.
Like with a glove first.
Yeah. Yeah, with like leather gloves on.
Okay.
That's a 19.
With a 19, like, you feel this guy and he is burning up.
Aw.
These people are a mixture of, like, elves and humans.
Mm-hmm.
Relatively standard humanoids you'd have lots of exposure to. Their fever's like 103.
Damn.
They're slick with sweat. But as you touch his head, he like pulls away and turns and starts coughing into his sleeve.
Buddy.
And he looks at Dredd and he says, "You survived the monkeypox and turned red on your hand? Is that where the monkey touched you?"
Do you
The
question?
monkey touched you.
Columbus just smelled the air.
Touched the monkey.
How many of yours have fallen? I survived it. I was there when it was... No, hold on. Go back.
Do
You didn't-
you guys have a doctor or somebody who knows how to take care of this? How did you guys get sick like this?
Amalia, they would probably be taking care of them by now. Why would you even ask that?
Well, sometimes when the
Our
doctor
doctor
gets
was
sick,
the
he
first-
can't help somebody else.
Our doctor was the first person to perish. We've got nobody.
Hold on. Did he have
Our
monkeys?
animals fell sick first.
Did he have monkeys on
We
site?
ate them, and then a lot of our animals died. And then some
Wait,
of
you
the
s-
people got sick.
You
A
said
lot
it
of us
was
took care of them.
you got it from the Fuji. So what were you eating?
What was the
Yeah.
food?
He like gestures weakly out to the fields. You can see there are some. I don't want to call them Hadozi, but they're like monkey-like creatures,
We've met these people before.
kind of half monkey, half spider.
We've seen these before.
Yeah,
Some kind of monkey spiders.
Spider monkeys.
No, monkey spiders.
No. The monkey first, because it walks on two legs.
You were eating those things? Is that what you were trying to explain to us?
yes. This is what we raise around here. We've been raising them for generations.
Just because you raise your children doesn't mean you can eat them. Jesus Christ.
Dread all of a
Was
sudden.
there any-
vegan, like,
Well,
Was there
what were you
something weird
feeding?
you were-
What were you
Yeah.
feeding your monkey spiders? Your
Your
spunky,
arachnid
Yeah.
monkeys.
your Midas.
you're arachnid monkey.
Your miters.
Your spunkies. I don't know what do you call them?
Well,
Yeah,
what we've been calling them is monkey spiders.
It's been
Oh.
generations and you haven't made a cute name for them yet?
No,
Oh my
why would
God.
we? They're animals. The monkey spiders.
These-
We harvest them for their silk and fur, and their luscious meat, which apparently is tainted now.
God, did
How,
they even...
do you know how it was tainted? Does she?
The
Okay, so
disease
what?
they had jumped
Okay.
from them to us. That's
What
all
what
we
does
know.
Amalia know about the monkey? Does she know anything about the monkey flu? The monkey
Spot-
pox?
The monkey paw.
So
Yeah.
I just noticed something. They removed a condition thing. So lesser restoration used to be able to cure disease. It no longer can.
That's what I was looking at when I was looking through my spells.
Oh,
You can't because you're on 5E probably
Well-
still.
It says you touch a creature in one condition, blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So poisoned maybe, but
The old one says
it's only for one person.
and either one disease or one.
Mm.
Oh, Kelly, are you on the new rules as well?
We all should.
I'm just
because
on
that's-
D&D
That's our
Beyond.
list, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, goodbye, people. Sorry, the new rules fucking axe your lives out.
So you were asking about the monkey flu, if you'd ever heard of it as Amalia.
Yeah.
Give me a history or a medicine check.
Okay. History's a +0, so we're gonna go with medicine. Oh fuck yeah, 23.
You your nat 20 card was a 1d8 to a skill or attack roll, so you could add that if you wanted to.
I mean, will a 23 get me there, though?
A 23 will get you there.
Okay, fabulous.
So, with a 23, you kind of guesstimate that this monkey flu is some sort of influenza that's made the jump from their animals, like maybe their animals have had it for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and made the jump from them to the people. You can tell by the symptoms, they have a very high fever. It doesn't seem as though they're getting enough nutrition, even with all the food that's around, so maybe they can't keep food down. This seems treatable without magic.
Gorgeous. I was really hoping you would say that. So I have a bunch of beads of nourishment. I'm going to offer them to this. I'm going to offer one to this guy and say, here, see if this helps.
So, beads of nourishment give someone essentially it's a daily ration in a pill.
Yeah.
So you give this guy this bead of essentially food pill,
Mm-hmm.
and he chews it up and swallows it, and you think for a moment that you're good, and then almost immediately he pukes it back up.
Nobody.
So I just like we need a moment. We need to have a group we need to see if there's something we can collaborate to try and offer any aid, possibly. I don't know.
Please, if you can help us, let us know.
And then I get everyone at home.
Most of the crowd by this point has like dispersed. They've gone back to their homes. Just a few people sitting out here.
So if this can be curable without magic, do I know what this can be cured with? Like plant or some shit?
Like, Amalia, are you really? I apologize to say this, but you the whole dilemma right now. It's a moral one. We can offer these people aid, or we can complete our job. We won't be able to do two things at the same time. Our job currently is to transfer these, and I just say it quietly, medical supplies from one spot to another. And, well, these people need medical supplies. How are we going to spend these resources? If we do, we lose favor to the Tashimura, but we gain favor to the dozers, or these poor people. I hate to say it so callously, but that's kind of what our dilemma is.
Oh, these are the people that we're gonna do the drop off, the overhead drop off for.
May or may not be. We've never confirmed that, but at this point, it wouldn't matter. It's these people are the ones that we have the question about the dilemma, not anyone else's prior arrangement. It's these people. We may
can't leave these people without. I can't leave these people when they don't have a doctor to help them or anything. I can't leave them like this.
How many crates of supplies would it take?
Give me a medicine check. And the DC here is a shifting DC. It goes from 5 all the way up to 20.
What? It's a shifting.
So you get more information based on what you roll.
Perfect. You said from a 5 to
Yeah, you could make an estimate here with as little as a 5.
Perfect, because I got a 6.
You'd estimate that if you left half of the medical supplies, these people would be more than able to use what's there to treat themselves. By your estimation. Anybody else who wants to make a medicine check? This is open to everybody.
I am down.
Damn, half. Am I good at medicine? I got another 1 to this.
And I nat 20 that bitch.
The 20 that I got earlier, what did you say that's good for?
It's a 1d8 to a skill or attack roll. So if you make a medicine check, you could add a 1d8 to it.
Okay, gotcha.
Will you get an additional 1d12 to a skill or attack roll?
Whoa.
Nice.
But what does he learn?
Yeah.
So with your nat 20, you've never heard of monkey flu. Wingdings, but you don't think it's going to take much to get these people through what they need. Out of the 100 or so crates that are here, 10 should be more than enough to feed them and get them the much needed medicine that they need to survive the next few days until this illness should pass.
10 crates, boys. That's all we need. Guaranteed.
That honestly is not so bad, right? Right, guys? Right?
Yeah.
I've heard the worst.
Do you know how much cost for 10 crates? How much the Tashimura will be losing on it, and how much it might come out of our pockets?
I have no idea. That's why I'm not trying to get too involved.
You could make a straight ink check to try and guesstimate that. It's
15, I got.
So with 15, you kind of guesstimate this is 10% of the supplies that you'd need to leave behind. Going by the letter of the contract, you wouldn't be fulfilling it. You'd be fulfilling it in spirit, though. Like, the supplies that you guys were given, most of them would make it. You feel like you could, one, make an excuse that might be... You might be able to lie your way out of that. And two, you could always offer to take less money for the job. 10% less money.
Come out of Balia's cut, like she would have absolutely no issue with that.
You're gonna have to run that issue by Oliver Green, though.
I mean,
I propose this. The gun that we were going to, quote unquote, give away. We could sacrifice the extra gun on the contract and advise they can keep it in response to us losing 10% of the crates. I mean, we were going to give it away anyway. So, it ends up being a win-win. We ended up essentially losing a free gun anyway. And instead, we take that free gun and spend that resource on saving these folks' lives. And Amalia, I hope that makes you happy, because I know it makes me at least somewhat better feeling on the inside, because I was also calculating I could fit about 36 people in a simple hypnotic pattern and make their thing go a lot quicker. But that's the difference.
Just walk away from the problem.
I'm okay with that conflict. And like I said, if we lose any money on this, just take it out of my cut. I don't want everybody else to be affected by this, but I cannot leave these people like this.
Oh, don't worry. I take full responsibility on this one. I helped say curry the decision. So let's go ahead and deliver these supplies and hope like hell it works.
So,
Are we just going to drop it overhead and be like, good luck? Or...
No, you're going to ferry it down. You're the one that can walk down the rope.
Oh, but I did you did say I was the muscle, and I flex really hard.
Could he even carry a crate on his
he
own?
can carry a crate on his own.
I have a strength of
He's not-
10.
he's-
10. My strength is 10.
You could carry one of these crates. You're gonna be pretty tired after 10 of them.
Alex, you said your strength is 10.
Yup.
Amalia's is 11.
Oh, I bet.
Hold on. Do we have anyone that can cast Spider Climb?
I
Well,
I don't need those.
You guys
Yeah,
do
I-
have the ability to lower things off of the Spelljammer.
No.
Like,
Let him do
But,
it
like-
on his own. This is a...
I was
I
going to try and help
levitate
him.
and featherfall.
Okay, well, we got a way to lower it, apparently. We're not
no,
going to...
there are ropes and pulleys that you guys can use to offload and load cargo, even when there's not like a dock. It's possible to do, especially when these crates, they're not very heavy.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Dredd goes up and tells the captain about this, and she confirms with him, this is definitely what you guys want to do, Dread,
I guess.
and
Like, it's okay.
you guys take about 20 minutes to offload 10 cases of the stuff.
Oh my god. I feel like an old man.
Get over it.
Guys, I should have stretched before I did that.
I just clapped my back. Great man. Great job, man.
Oh.
You did good.
I look 200 years older.
I watch it like just drain from you from that slap on the back. You're just like,
I got
dust.
my body just like flings, and I'm like, oh.
Instead of him sweating, it's just like ashes
He's-
like coming from his forehead.
The same guy who's talking to you sees you guys offloading these crates, and he's like, "For true, you do have supplies for us? You have no idea the lives you saved."
You almost killed me.
Well, it was all Amalia's idea. It was all Amalia, and what's your last name?
Do not.
Amalia, the nude one.
The new one.
The one without pants. Yeah.
She's just the
Yeah, I mean-
nudist.
If you said Amalia and said that she didn't wear pants, literally, they would know who you're talking about.
She's a
Anyway,
nudist.
She's rather famous now at this point.
Hold on, I gotta look at a name real quick. Where's the name? Where is the name?
Where is the nearest chiropractor?
Well, he's gonna like pick him up in a bear hug and just like try to crack his back.
You're
Pointed
way
a little hot.
You're so much stronger than me. You just snap me. I'm like, ah!
Thank you
One
people
point,
so
not
much.
like a lot.
There's precious little I can afford to give you. Our village is not very wealthy, but Maman Ryla, she always took care of us from Suset. You let her know you've helped us.
No worries. We're not here to
We'll
take a
let her
thing.
know you've helped us.
We're not here to take a thing. Everything here is for us to give. We just simply are glad that we are able to help.
We're not.
He said her name was Mama Andrea.
Maman Ryla.
Maman, right. Okay.
Wow.
Where
This
did
is
he say you could find her?
The name kind of sounds familiar. You know
Okay.
a Ryla Brightcliff.
Yeah.
the first time I've ever seen Oliver Green be so charitable.
It's Colin.
At any rate, this guy is one of the stronger, more well-off people, and as you guys offload these crates, he opens one up and pulls out a doctor's kit, and he begins rooting around in it until he finds, like, what Amalia would be able to identify with just a passive medicine check. You can identify these as anaglesiacs that will help them pass this infection.
Hooray! You won't become like me, who just had to survive it.
Can you even get sick?
Yes. I don't need to breathe, so I don't think I need like the air particles to go like in my system, but I have a lot of immunity disorders.
Okay.
But at any rate, this guy collects a couple more of these doctor's kits, hands them to some other people, and he waves to you and says, "I'm going to do everything I can to save my people. Thank you. Thank you so very much."
Well, best of luck to you. I hope it all works out. I'm so sorry to hear about everything else so far, but, you know, I would say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but I don't know if that's true yet. I probably should get better at these motivational speeches. Good luck.
What doesn't kill you might come back again. As I get back up on the rope.
So you said with the Molly is passive, like medicine. She knows for sure this is medicine. Like it's not tainted medicine or anything. Like this will actually help them.
Yes, just passively, like you see him pull out, like he roots around in his doctor's bag for a little bit, finds some medicine, and he takes it, and then he finds some more of these doctor's bags with that medicine, and hands those to some of the other people here. And just you don't have to make any rules or anything. You can just tell that's definitely going to help.
Okay. All right, let's get back on the ship and get back to our job then.
All right, what's the story? Were we robbed? Did we drop it off? Did we steal? We can't say that we stole it.
So you guys are getting ready to load up, and like a little kid who looks very sick comes up and tugs on Wingdings' armor.
Oh.
And he hands you a wooden nickel.
Get back. He's got the plague.
I mean, what am I gonna catch? I'm already dead.
I'd still take one of those little poppers that those people are digging.
And this little kid, he looks up at Wingdings, a weak smile on his face. He hands you this wooden nickel, and he says, "Holy shit, are you a skeleton?"
Yeah.
That's awesome. I wish
Right.
I had a skeleton.
Oh, I'm sure deep down somewhere, probably in your heart and maybe surrounding it, there's a skeleton in you.
That's rad, mister. I'm gonna go get my mom some medicine. Have this here.
Alrighty.
Make
don't
sure
want
my
you try-
Mom Ryla gets it.
We don't want you to turn into a skeleton too soon now.
He totters off weakly and picks up one of these doctor's bags and goes into one of these houses.
I just put my arm around Wingdings. Wingdings, you're a fucking genius. You know what you just came up with? Birthday parties. We're gonna book you for all the birthday parties we can find.
I wanted to inspect the wooden pennies. Like,
We gotta get you like a black cloak and a scythe, and then
Oh,
you gotta talk.
great.
You gotta tell the parents, you're there as a motivational speaker.
So you've made it another.
You'll print up like him.
You've made it another year, have you?
So you go to look at this wooden penny, Delumbo, and you turn it over, and like
I thought it was a wooden nickel.
that wooden nickel. Sorry, I said
oh, wooden nickel. I thought it was
this
a wooden
wooden nickel, and you turn it over, and like etched into the back over the actual like etched into the back over the actual like legal tender signage, carved into it is a symbol of a phoenix, and the symbol SD underneath it.
Uh-huh.
And after this kid, nobody else bothers you. Occasionally somebody comes out while you guys are loading up to take off and comes and gets medicine.
S.
But otherwise, nothing.
All right, let's get out of here. I think we've done all the help we can.
I'll keep
Malia,
this pickle.
I hope you're
Of course
satisfied.
Of course, I
Malia.
collect special edition coins.
Only he's gonna give Oliver Green just like a really big hug.
Oh, don't get too
Just
soon.
say like how proud of him she is.
I was seriously calculating how. Never mind. All right, let's go.
You guys tell the twins that you're done here.
Yep.
You think you've done the right thing, and they turn. While you guys fly away, I need somebody to give me a percent.
Percent?
A percent.
Here, oh god.
There's an important reason I want one of you guys to do it.
I'm going to do this.
Ooh.
1% who
Because
make it.
I want
and the
you guys
percent
to
who die.
write down the number.
No, someone else is writing this down. I'll roll it.
Oh no.
14.
Can I use?
14% of them die.
You don't know what this number is for?
14% of them make it?
14%.
Well, you don't want my number. Mine's way higher.
Well, what's your number?
81.
One do you
Okay.
guys think? 81 or 14?
Either way, you flip it either way. I think we go. So the way I see it, if it's my thoughts, it's either 14% of them make it or 14% of them die, or 81% of them die.
Or make it.
This is gonna be a thing that you're only gonna know when you see them again.
All right. I rolled first. I said I was gonna go. I think we should go with the 14, or we could do a roll off. See who goes first. What do you want to do, Connor? You want to go with which one?
I don't know. I don't know. We can flip.
We're going with 14 then.
Okay, 14. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just full of concern.
I'm just curious. Either way, I'm happy. Because it might not even be related to that, and
14% of
he gets to see the moral dilemma that we
legs don't fall off.
Yeah.
14 of them are narcs.
Gotta do something real quick so I can write it down in my notes.
14% of them are nerds.
That's an awfully low percentage.
Right? It feels low.
Well, sports is a big requirement to the village.
Oh,
You have to
hopefully
go
that's football. Got a scholarship program.
The abacus all day. Get the fuck off that.
Go out there and catch this ball.
Backs out of kids' hands.
Stop doing math.
Okay.
Never will get you anywhere.
I don't even know what time it is.
During your guys' trip to Frosderville, what do you guys want to talk about? There's probably about 45 minutes left to Frosderville from here.
All right, I think when we get there, we got to come up with a cover story of how we lost the 10% of the cargo. I say we were robbed, but by who?
Ourselves? No.
I say they didn't
Was the
load
Crimson
it.
Dawn anywhere spotted around here?
Well, I mean,
Hit some turbulence, lost some of it.
What if
you said they've had problems with the Crimson Dawn attacking.
what if we say they didn't load us up all the way?
Yeah.
They shorted us on the hole.
Crimson Dawn. What about those dwarves that we fought? Who were they with?
We can go with that story, but they're gonna see through it. And then they'll
True.
probably, you know what? They're gonna come up with their own way to compensate for it. And I guess we'll just have to see what it is when we get there.
Look, there's
And
only
I
one
feel
thing.
like if we lie, they're just going to suspect us of being bought off. Because the whole reason we were put on this mission was because somebody was skimming. So if they figure out that we're lying,
And we're also skimming.
That's true.
yeah.
Unless there's someone we can bribe when we get there. I mean, when we come with a clean ship, they're gonna know that something's fishy. Like if we were attacked, why is our ship fine?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Evandira chimes in and is like, well, and
Well,
don't have
Lade is
another
over
ship-
there.
We don't have another ship to attack us and make it seem like that there was a robbery.
Okay,
So we
I got an
I
idea.
think you just tell them the truth.
I got an idea. I look at Amalia. Yeah, not Amalia.
Evandira?
Emily. Or what's
Evandira.
what's Steven's character's name?
Ellerina.
Ellery.
Ellery, thank you. Ellerina.
Mr. Reef.
I just look at Ellerina. This is what we're gonna need to do. We're gonna need to pretend like we were told that we're here to bribe somebody, and we need to make it We need to make it look like it's coming out of our contract, and that's the whole point.
Like when
And
you
this is
guys
what we're gonna
land?
do. We need a name of somebody who's here. So we're gonna try and trick the person, giving up the name of the person who's here, and I need you to do your magic little trick where you get in that person's brain and hear that name.
Ooh.
If we can do that, we might pull off this trick.
So you want to pin it on someone else in a thought game?
That seems really
Read enough, and
dangerous.
it's
Like,
like,
we're
yeah,
gonna.
I can read somebody's mind, but I have an idea. This might even work.
Oh dear.
What if while we're offloading, like right before they go to inspect the crates, what if we use magic to make it look like there were more crates than there are? You can make illusions, right?
You just see like you just see like him almost get all glossy eyed and cheer up a little bit like he's like,
So proud.
that's such a genius move. Yes, actually, that's even better. Or is there a manifest? Hold on, is there a manifest that we were given?
You did sign for a manifest.
I want to try and edit the manifest.
Okay.
Ah.
Well,
Of
you're
the-
gonna make a forgery tools test.
Yes.
I believe that's based.
I'm gonna give you a
And-
D8 bardic inspiration for you.
D8 Bardic.
Yep.
Can I get guidance?
So now I'm down to 4.
Absolutely guidance.
So you're gonna rewrite the amount that we're delivering.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. 17 on the die. 1 on the D4. 4 on the D8.
That's 21.
It's 21. And then do I get proficiency?
You do get your proficiency. You're
Plus
proficient
3.
with forge tools.
And then plus int, so plus 1.
A 26. Is that 26?
Thought it was 25.
No, that's 20. Hold on. 20. 17, 4, 1. That's 21, 22. Plus 3, that's 25.
Yeah. 25.
Plus 1, 26.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I don't think the recipient NPC can make this roll. I have to look at my notes real quick. I think you literally got this DC so fucking high right here. Because like what you rolled as your check is gonna be what the DC is to find it out. That's just what makes sense to me. That's how we did the last contract too. I don't think they can roll to match this. I don't think there's a number on a dice they could do even an advantage. So you guys spend your time editing this manifest, and like it is the best piece of forged contract you've ever done.
Once
No.
I fold it all up and everything, I just give it a little kiss. Perfection.
Like even Evan Deere is turning this over and is like, "Did you I saw you do this, but did you really edit this? How did you edit this?"
I have my ways.
The process of editing this is going to take an hour. You guys
That's
have
fine.
45 minutes, but I'm going to say with a DC 26 check, you're able to rush job this, and it's still the best work you've ever done forging a contract.
Damn.
Noise.
Look at this, Oliver Green.
You like it, don't you, Dread?
I don't even know what it says.
Does Dread not read?
But it's like about
I'm-
10 minutes after you get done,
I'm
you
not
feel
playing
the
that
ship
same
beginning
character.
to descend, and you can see Throdraville come into view. It's another Tashimura Syndicate area. But this one looks different. This one's more peaceful. there aren't guards roaming around. There's like 2 guards on the Spelljammer dock, and that's it. It's really nice here. You can see there's a small casino. There are all kinds of food vendors, all kinds of citizenry running back and forth between buildings and buying food. This place seems to deal more in food than anything else, and like attractions. But as you guys dock, one of the guards kind of hefts his way over there. He's a little overweight, and he says, "You got any paperwork?"
Yeah, yes. One moment. There, and then I just go into the little thing, pull out the. I'm assuming we have it like in like an envelope or something that looks official or something. There
What-
you go. A clipboard,
What are you, a cop?
probably.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! We're supposed to be here. Okay.
And he like opens up this letter, looks at the manifest, and he goes, "Oh, some Captain Tashimura's people. Well, better take you to see Quartermaster Salia,
Ooh.
the quartermaster who's supposed to sign for these. If your people just offload them here on the dock, our people will get them to the quartermaster later."
Wait. The last people loaded it. Oh god. We gotta unload it.
Yes,
We need to unload it.
yes.
He's like, I just look at it as like, Dread, that means you gotta unload it.
Oh my god.
You did you did like a little loading last time. You could do like 90% more this time.
You know in like
Yeah.
those, in those like cartoons or whatever, like you see the people that are like really hunched over. But now I'm gonna do like that spine crack where I go all the way back the other way.
And I'm
Use
like,
your back. Use your legs. You have to use more of your legs.
Oh, I'm,
that
I'm
was
trying to stretch.
disgusting.
Keep your arms straight and push your butt out like you're pulling a string out your ass.
So who's gonna stay and unload, and who is going to go with this guard to see Quartermaster Salia?
I'll
I'm
stay.
gonna
go
go with the quartermaster. I'm going.
I
with
mean,
the guard.
I'll go with the guard because you want to cop with the cop.
There you go. You guys can talk shop while
I'll stop, but I'd stay. I tell Delumbo that I'm top heavy in mass. My
Okay.
legs are.
Well, you gotta use. You can't skip leg day. You gotta do those squats. You gotta.
I'm glad you're gonna tell me how to do my job, Mr. Delumbo. Well, you get to go in a warm room and probably have nice.
Those back presses. If you do back presses, they're good too.
So
Oh,
You'll be surprised
it's
how
just
good
Delumbo. It's just Delumbo and Captain Colin.
I believe so.
Okay, so you guys follow along with this cop as this guard takes you down to the quartermaster. It's not nearly as busy here. Everybody's a lot lazier, and it's a pretty nice town. The quartermaster sees you guys approaching and says, "Paperwork." The guard hands over the paperwork. She begins looking it over and nods and goes, "Well, everything seems to be in order here. I'll have Officer Luderus here count all the cartons, but says I'm supposed to have 90. Seems about right." She gives you back a different letter. This one's open though, like you can just pull it out, and it's
Alright.
a writ. It's a writ of sale.
Okay.
It's like Captain Hoshizaki let me know that you guys are free and clear. You guys can just go after you're done loading. Feel free to browse the town. Kind of a little parade going on later on today.
What's that?
All right.
Why is
What?
that parade? What's the parade for?
Oh well, we just took Frosreville last month, so there's a little victory parade going on
Every month or just?
just this month. I mean, we just took it, so yay Tashimura.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. All right.
yeah, Tushi, as I say from the warehouse.
we might we'll check with our itinerary and see if it's something that's on our agenda we can make room for.
Okay. Well,
But
have a wonderful day, and yeah, stay safe. As she begins to turn away, make a perception check.
What does
17.
she smell like?
What'd she smell like?
You know what? I'll give you a spell check here. I'll give you each different information.
Well, I got a
I
17%.
got a 23 in smell.
So as she's turning away, her perfume smells almost identical to the perfume from the letter from Raya Breakcliff. And you realize you didn't get her last name. And then, as she's turning to walk away, Oliver, you notice on her belt, just tucked in the back of her pants, is a wooden nickel.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
And it's like I just look at her. It's like, hey, just so you know, the villagers send their regards.
And she turns around,
And I
nods,
like,
and says, "Well, I'll let Raya know that you guys were here. And
Who?
I'm sure Mamon's going to take care of the people who take care of their own.
I don't know who any of that is. I mean,
I'm
Nope.
sure you don't."
nope, all I got are nickels.
And
I got our
And the
nickel.
other cop goes, "Wow, I didn't realize you guys had been here before. That's neat." And just takes a big swig of coffee and eats a whole donut in one bite.
Bless.
Oh wow, look at him go.
all right.
I like this guy. He's a good guy. Real cop.
Well, I look at the limbo. I was like, I think we made our presence known. I think we made our objectives known, and I think we got away on all fronts. Today was a great day.
Yep, I was not expecting that to go as well. I was gonna go.
Today.
So you
was a
guys are
good
making
day.
your way back to the ship with the cop. The cop stops. He like counts out all the cartons and goes, "Well, that seems like 90. Yeah." The other cop counts them and is like, "No, man, that's 91." And then the first cop's like, "No, you can't count, Steve."
Wait, did you get one of our crates? Hold on, did you say 91?
He's like recounting it real quick, and he's like, "No, it's definitely 90. It's definitely Steve can't count. Steve's
I'm gonna steal one of my crates.
he doesn't have 91 fingers. That's what the problem is. Doesn't know how to count in tens."
God damn it, guys. As I come up there, I'm just like, there's a guy counting on my fingers.
I'd hate anything that counts on you.
Right? I can't even count on me. And I go back to work.
Oh no, your work is like done. Yeah, you're good here. These are like piled pretty high on the dock.
Oh, then I'm just laying on it. I'm just laying on the crate. I look dead. I look more dead than usual.
Don't worry,
And
he gets that way when he's tired.
the original cop, Officer Casey, he like looks over at Delomo and he's like, "Hey man, if you guys have time in your itinerary, your friend here said your schedule's pretty busy, but the cop shop's still open. We're open 24 hours a day. Great coffee, great donuts.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cheap. Like 1 silver piece per dozen."
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that's
For your
steal.
donuts at the police station.
Yeah, here, just like right across the street.
All right.
You ever get them to leave the police station?
Anyway, we've got another ship to go inspect. Just don't let Steve count anything. And he goes off and starts checking in another ship.
All right. I guess I'm invited to go to the cop shop.
And that's
Say I
like,
want donuts. I will get some donuts.
well,
Down for donuts.
sounds like a plan. I could use some sugar.
Some what?
Some sugar. I mean, donuts
So-
are loaded with them.
You pull this writ of sale out of this open envelope. And it lists the contents of. It's basically a signed copy of the manifest and a letter back to Captain Hoshizaki confirming they got everything they were supposed to. But you notice this copy says 100 crates.
Oh, fuck!
Oh,
This is
They
like
trying to rip
a
us off?
copy. This is no. This is a copy of the original manifest that you edited.
Yeah, no.
That's fine. No.
They trying to rip us off.
no, no! It makes it look like we did our job. Makes it look like we delivered 100 crates. It was an inside job anyway.
Yeah,
Of course. Yeah.
like everybody seems to be in on snipping it.
So uncomfortable.
Nope, doesn't matter.
Molly's
Fine.
chest is like tight.
Well, I'll just say this: as far as Captain Hoshizaki knows, we collected 100 crates from him, and this says we delivered 100 crates to them.
Are-
Anything else in between
As
is
you guys are going to the cop shop, there's like a small moment of silence where it's just you guys. And Evan Dira kind of looks at you and goes, "So are we gonna do anything devious?"
Oh, God.
Did
I have a dear
For what? Devious for
Well,
what?
you'd made mention that Captain Hoshizaki knows he's got, an intel leak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Why are you saying this inside of a police station?
They were going there,
Oh, we're
no,
sitting.
this
I
is
know
like
we're-
on the way.
but still,
Okay.
yeah, like
Well, he knows he's got an intel leak. Are we gonna pin that on anybody? Just
Is there anybody we don't like?
really help out these dozers. I mean,
Yeah, the Crimson Dawn.
Well, I'm going to put it this way. I don't really have any horse in that race. His
Well-
problems with this whole demographic, that's on them.
blame it
I
on the
don't really
guy
think
who
the blame
can't
is
count. Say like the guy that can't count is doing it on purpose, and he needs to be investigated.
We don't want to blame an innocent person.
We want to feign ignorance in this one. As much as,
Look. This is what we tell them. We say that we did everything that we did, and nothing happened. So obviously, the mole is somewhere either in between here or there, because obviously they knew if they attacked us, we knew who it was.
Or
That's fair.
the mole
you
is
feigning?
I think
Okay.
less is more.
the mole is
best.
the other people
I'm
who
just-
they were hiring.
I'm just surprised at how restrained our resident chaos gremlin and ne'er-do-well Oliver Green has been in this situation.
well, I'm going to be honest. I don't ever want to get anyone hurt or killed. That's never my goal in anything that I do. It just, yeah, that was a lie.
That is a big part of my goals, though. It's literally based on my
Anyway.
own. It's based on my own survival. So
Let's go get us some coffee and donuts. And you can see the cop shop is bustling. It's mostly cops here. It's mostly cops. It's hot with the fuzz. But there are actually normal people too. And behind the counter is a truly fucking just massive hulking human with a big afro.
Afrojack.
And he's wearing an apron and a smile.
Hey, everybody, have you seen
Nothing else.
the big salty brown?
Yeah.
Ross got his one.
My good mouth and bones. Put 'em in your mouth. Put 'em in your mouth.
And he's serving people bagels. He's serving people donuts and coffee, and it's just a really nice, lively environment.
This is a police station? That's weird.
He locks eyes with DeLumbo, and DeLumbo's the resident police officer of your guys' group, and he's like, one of our boys in blue. Well, you don't look like our boys, but
I'm a boy in blue, I guess. Really
Blue
good.
boy.
what can I do you for?
I don't know. We were told that there was good donuts, coffee.
Donuts make you go nuts.
The coffee's pretty okay, but the donuts here are amazing. We've got a fantastic baker.
What do I want? I want the sprinkled ones. What do they used to call those? Hawaiian dip?
I've never heard them call that before, but I love that.
They call it that in Canada.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's the actual name of it.
Hawaiian
Foreign
dip.
country thing.
Well,
Yeah.
we do Hawaiian
That's
dip. We do eclairs. We even do the plain the plain Reef style cake donut with cinnamon sugar,
Borston creams.
Boston creams.
Who's Borston?
We also do Boston creams, but
Boston.
those aren't as popular.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, what's your pick? What are you going with on this one here, Delumbo?
Oh, I need
You want an
Wow.
assortment?
assortment.
Yeah, an assortment. Just
Hawaiian dips and
nice
Borston
sampling.
creams.
Do you got those things called the apple fillers?
You mean
Apple
crawlers?
fritters?
No, I know what I said.
He holds up a donut that looks kind of like a worm,
What?
and it's got little teeth in it that are made of apples. You mean a crawler?
That is very subjective.
Yeah, he meant that one. We want one of those.
I'll take one of those.
Okay, one of those. He throws it in the box.
No, hold on. Do you got one of those ones that are filled with the red juice, the red jelly in the middle?
Ah, yeah, jelly filled. Jelly filled's really popular here.
Yeah, but
He holds up a jelly filled donut and gives it a little squeeze, and it like oozes the red.
oh god, I start drooling a
Oh,
little
no.
just by like what it looks just by what it looks like, but I'm like, where I come from, it's not jelly.
He wants one of those.
Okay, one of those.
Bear claw.
Are there any that like you guys are known for?
Being cops, Amalia, that's what their job is.
Our reef special donut is and he like pulls out a normal cake donut that's been sprinkled with cinnamon sugar and chocolate sprinkles, and like the chocolate sprinkles have melted on top of the donut because it's still so piping hot.
Love it.
Do we have the donuts?
Yeah.
I asked Delumbo for my jelly-filled one.
Okay, and I open the box so you can grab it.
I'm happy with getting it with like teary eyes. It's like
I'm gonna try the apple crawler.
tastes a little bit like home.
Aw.
What
As you
get,
guys bite into these donuts, other than the jelly filled, these are all piping hot. Like, it seems like this person is making them almost as fast as you guys can order them.
Perfect.
And like,
He's like,
it's a little surreal.
Is there a chair?
Oh yeah, there's tables, chairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna find myself to just sit down and relax after a hard day's work with this thing.
You are in that there donut.
Because the top of his mouth is like burning.
No, he said
We're
these
getting
ones
down.
aren't hot.
No, the jelly donuts aren't hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, hot jelly, Who, fucking monster.
And I'm like, Wingdings, question. These things
Yeah.
are fucking piping hot. How does it feel whenever you eat?
Mm-mm.
The question
Yeah,
sparks
I
I
ink.
bite down, and there's like basically no reaction.
It just disappears before it touches you.
It just
Did it taste? Do you have taste?
it tastes like I put something in there.
I'm just like trying to sit there and process that, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm done with questions.
He's got he's got
Yeah.
Be as big as possible anytime I eat anything.
he's got like the phantom amputation thing where it's like he remembers what it's like
Phantom limb, but it's my
to
face.
take a bite of
body.
something. It just disappears.
Just phantom everything.
Just biting.
So after you guys are done with your donuts and coffee, what do you do?
I stop breathing to try to get attention.
Nobody noticed because you don't breathe.
Everybody like finished their food,
yeah, the
finished
one
their donuts,
it's kind of like
got up and
oh,
walked
no,
away.
He's done that before.
We're outside before we realized Dred's not coming.
I like to imagine Dred isn't breathing normally, so when you started, nobody noticed.
I take a bit of the jelly, like run it on the side of my mouth, put my head on the table like I'm passed out, stop breathing, try to get attention.
And just go back and Dred, you coming?
Oh shit, are we leaving? Sorry everybody. Sorry. It was nice meeting you all.
You get such a middle child reaction, like, all right, that's enough. Like, let's go.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like we're already out the door. The car started. Like
Yeah, yeah.
we're like, oh,
We're gonna leave without you.
all right.
Just
Great donut, everybody. I don't know who's making it, but you're obviously top notch. Dred just walks
So
out.
as you guys are leaving, you guys hit the space dock. You get ready. You're going up the stairs. Who has the wooden nickel?
I do.
you took it from me.
The limbo. Well, I inspected it. Yeah,
And then you just kept it.
Yeah.
Well, he already laid claim to it now. Will.
Yeah.
As you guys are headed upstairs, somebody stops you for a moment and goes, "Hey, I think this letter's for you."
Okay.
And he hands you a letter that smells very familiar.
It smells very familiar. Does it have any initials on it?
SD.
Yep.
Anyway,
Sorry.
have fun. And this guy just walks off, but he doesn't walk off normally. Like,
How do
as
you-
he's walking away from you, he, like, shimmers and shakes. The image of him. shimmers.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
And then he just evaporates into air.
that was weird.
Well,
Columbo, looks like you saw a ghost. What happened?
I got a letter, and then the ghost walked away, or something. But it's. Anyways, I'll look around, make sure no one's watching us, and I'll open the letter.
Nobody appears to be watching you.
Okay.
Even with an active perception check, you wouldn't see anybody. But you open up this letter, and what's inside is just a short little what are they called? Like a postage card.
Like a postcard?
Yeah, a postcard. That says, "Beautiful Susette, we miss you already." And then like you turn it over, and there's just coordinates, and it says, "Enjoy your gift from SD, Raya Breakcliff."
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's just all it has is coordinates.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've been paid somehow. I don't know what.
Well, I mean, it's always a surprise when it comes to these kind of bargains. Let's see what we get.
I guess so.
In the meantime, we also
You've
gotta
been
get
paid for the Tashimura? Yeah.
Molly's got it. We gotta collect that too.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been since we've been up? Like our long rest
Mm.
at this point?
Well, not very long at all.
I say this whole trip to get here was only like what, an hour, right?
It was around 4 hours to get here from Blackrock, and then you guys spent around an hour in you spent around an hour in Susette, about an hour here, so it's been about 6 hours so far.
Okay, so not too terrible.
We also spent 20 minutes in that little village. Probably spent
That
time.
was Susette.
No, the little village outside of Susette.
Oh, okay.
And then probably loading, unloading multiple times crates. Anyways. Okay. So we still got some time. Let's go ahead and which one do you want to try and lay claim first? I don't know if there's a time limit on any of these.
Is there one?
I'd like to get paid for Tashimura first, because
All
it
right.
might seem a little suspicious if in the middle of doing the Tashimura job, we we go off to do to get paid for something else that we really weren't supposed to do after we.
All right, Amalia. I'll follow your lead on this one. Let's go ahead and get to the Tashimura and get what we rightfully deserve.
Money.
Money.
All right, let's go.
So you guys load back up on the ship, take back off towards Susette, and as you guys leave Throdrasville behind, does anybody want to show off this letter that you guys got? Try to determine where it's at. Or you guys can
Well,
see
that's
that.
up to Delembo, actually. He's the one that's got the letter. You can ask Evandira. Or
I mean,
Or,
Evandira
whatever.
will probably have a good idea, so I'll ask her.
And
There's
she's
no where
like,
these coordinates are.
these are definitely dead drop coordinates. I don't recognize them though. Map making. I'd need a local map. Let me go look into it real quick.
Okay.
And you guys are about halfway back to the trip as you're making it back over that village. Or at least it comes into view when she comes back, and she's like, this is kind of an oddball thing. This is in the middle of nowhere. I don't mean like middle of nowhere on this island. I mean like out in the middle of space.
Oh,
I just lost my D12s under my bed. I'm not going to come back anytime soon.
your bed owns that thing now.
It belongs
Those
to
are
bed now.
It belongs to the spiders under his bed now.
Yeah,
Just the monsters.
we have claimed it. It
But yeah,
belongs to us.
this is out in the middle of space between islands. Like, kind of weird.
You said it's a dead drop.
Nothing there.
Exciting.
Yeah, but in the middle of space.
Where else are they gonna put it? I don't know.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know where the space works. I only know stuff from History Channel.
The history, what now?
The History Channel.
The history finale?
It's what they call
I-
the magazine that he arrives to his house monthly.
Yep.
Oh, that's the one you keep away from Mrs. DeLumbo. I understand.
No, it's like a history.
You don't need to explain to me. I seen where you put your stash there.
It used to be good, but they have all these other stupid like articles on it, like Fire and Forged, and this other one. It was like
Yeah, you just read it for the articles.
Lumerian Pickers. I don't know. It's like just my junk, and it's like, oh, I remember I used to have this 40 years ago and stuff.
I remember they had that one set of episodes on, one set of magazines on just like people who hunt ducks.
There was one about people hunting alligators, and it was cool till every episode was about them shooting an alligator, and it was like, oh, I hope they shoot the alligator, and then they shoot the alligator, and they get the alligator.
Was that the one where they all had the funny accents?
And yeah, most of them.
Alligator.
Well, no, I don't know. It's an article. I didn't read it in an accent.
No, you meant the,
You
you
don't
meant the
read
writing.
accents?
It had the funny little accents on the top of them.
Oh, yeah, I
Anyway,
don't.
you guys
It was fun.
arrive back in Suset. It's still heavily under military occupation here. But the police don't interrogate you for long when you guys dock, unlike last time. They kind of recognize you. And they give you a swift nod and say, Captain Hoshizaki's waiting for you.
Perfect. We've been waiting to see you.
Cool. That's terrific. That's terrific.
Who all's going with them?
I'll do it.
I'll go.
Okay, full group then.
Submit myself as tribute.
So this is the first time you guys have met Captain Tashimura. Like I described last time, he is a pretty old, grizzled veteran captain here. He's got a very clean, prim, pressed uniform. And inside his office, he's sitting behind his desk, working on some paperwork. And then to the side is a History Chanel magazine. This one particularly about the war in the Reef, between the Hoshizaki, or not the Hoshizaki, the Tashimura, and the Brick Boots. Like they had a little bit of a conflict here, and this is just a review of what had happened from the third party. But he looks up from his desk and nods and says, "So it is done."
Yeah, we were able to make our delivery as requested.
Mm-hmm.
He nods and looks at the rest of them and says, "So this is your crew?"
Yes, this is who I brought.
Very good. Other news, not so good.
Spill it.
Other captains not see things my way. CEO Hiroshi not see things my way. They not send full fleet. Don't think the Crimson Dawn is as big a threat as you say it is.
They'll be here in how many hours do they have left? 61 hours?
By your account,
So they'll find out one way or another, but a lot of innocent people are going to get hurt.
He nods gravely and pushes a piece of paper forward and turns it your guys' way and says, "So far, only 6 ship volunteer.
Only 6 ship. Hiya!
Hiya!"
You went and got the sick ship down from the weird kids that were. They had
I
a
feel
ship.
like Weekly's actually just said that.
He's just
These
straight up
puppies.
mocking them.
Yeah. Look, man, he could be into it with me playing along. This random skeleton playing along.
I just look at him and say, "Well, how big of a fleet do you think they're going to be arriving with?"
This guy's got a funny bone. I gotta say.
I don't know, but
Hey.
I know these are the only 6 ship that volunteer.
Okay, hold
I
on.
cannot press more into service.
Sometimes they say you only need 1 ship. Sometimes they say more is better. Is this like the best ever 6 ship to ever exist, or is this just like 6 like lousy baloney ships?
Hashimura ships are best in Reef.
See,
Nobody compete.
then we
Not
have
ever.
never an issue. We got 6 of the best. Everybody, see? Why is everybody
But still
sweating?
only 6
Hopefully,
compared to.
Why is everybody
hopefully,
sweating?
Captain Mustard. This enough.
Right, Captain Mustard?
Any news on our intel leak?
I don't know, man. You guys run a pretty tight ship around here.
He looks over the bill that you were given to give back to him and nods and says, "Very well. Unfortunate. Keep sharper eye, but still suspect intel leak. You do good work. Good job. Quartermaster Yana pay you."
And then
Oh, come on, Wingdings, get that one. Come on.
I need to talk about the second matter of you need to know where the prince is going to be, and well, I might need some compensation for the information. It was kind of hard pressed to gather.
He kind of crosses his hands and thinks for a moment and nods and says, "Compensation. This I can do for you."
Come on, do it in the voice.
And I hate to be the thorn in your side or the man that wants to give back what he needs to, but I know how the Tashimura run, and I need to hear numbers before I make any agreement.
Ooh.
Damn.
If I had been more persuasive in meeting, perhaps I might be able to offer higher number. 2,800. If information good.
Now, I do warn you, the information is good. The dilemma is no one, my party, your party involved, knows what's going to be coming with that prince. So, I feel that's a fair compensation, considering we all know the risks, right?
Yes, we know the risks.
I just look at the rest of them, without look at the crew, kind of give them a nod of acceptance. And it's like
No.
2,800 in.
No, I point higher. Higher.
Don't worry. That's why we call him the muscle.
There's a dig in there somewhere.
So, you accept my offer?
Yes, I accept it. And I'm going to, and I disclose him the information once we make an agreement and we actually kind of almost. Would he be the type of person that need to put that in writing?
Yeah. So what he jots out is more or less a quick contract, but effectively it's a bill of sale that says you're selling him the goods of information, and he is pulling from the company coffers from his own personal maintenance budget.
No.
Okay.
For 2,800 gold pieces.
Personal
And
budget.
he writes out this quick contract, folds it up, puts it in a letter, and seals it shut with a wax stamp. But after you disclose the information to him, he kind of he looks concerned for a minute, and he looks at you and says, "This in Welsh territory," and makes a motion, and he's like, "Rival company. If we are to send war party with you to attack, we might need to negotiate safe passage through Welsh territory."
Considering we are building a relationship, a rapport between you and I, and you have helped grease my wheels, I can try and help grease those. I can perhaps give a talk to somebody that might be able to pull some strings in Welsh territory to turn a blind eye to a small fleet that need to take care of a personal matter.
Welsh
their
also very good fighters. Maybe they interested in attack as well. Leave that up to you. Tashimura ships more than enough.
That seems like it might be a rather good idea as well. We'll see what the Welsh have in mind after I have a few words with them.
Very good, very good. Now, you go get your pay. You do hard work.
Well, I stand up, extend my hand for a shake. You as
He
well,
shakes
my
your
friend.
hand, and he shakes your hand and nods and says, "Only wish bigger fleet, better war."
Don't we all? Don't we all? And
I
then
think
we
faster war is better. Shorter war. Don't need more.
give Delumbo a pat on the back. Like, I couldn't agree more there either. Now, let's go get paid.
You guys make your way back to the quartermaster Yana, who takes over, looks at your guys's bill. She looks at Ellerina, who the last time had been here, kind of basically accused her of being the spy, and she had to give up the name of Raya Brightcliff and who that was. So she's arranging your guys' payment. There are two long, massive crates that she opens up for you, and she goes, "These are old salvage from a Welsh ship. Serial numbers are right here." And looks like you guys also got a dispensement budget. Is there any particular way you'd like that paid out? Looks like total between the two orders is 3,300.
Yeah, we'll take 30 gold pieces and 30 platinum pieces and the rest in gold.
Okay. If my math's right here, that should be 330 platinum.
Oh yeah. For the sake of brevity, we'll take it all in platinum if you have it.
We've got it. We can do that. Also in this note, don't know if you read through it. You're also authorized to purchase Tashimura equipment, both for spelljammers and foot soldiers.
Oh, damn.
I did read that part, but I did forget to write down how long does that writ last for.
At least until Captain Tashimura, Captain Hoshizaki, revokes it here in Suset, but it's only valid here in Suset.
I'm sorry, sir. We're gonna need a menu.
Well, got quite a selection here as far as small arms goes.
Post it.
Got a couple deck laser cannons.
Go on. Wait, what the fuck do we even have? We have the one major cannon, right? And then like 2 side ones?
Yep.
And we got 2 more we just got.
Right. So we need like operators for them.
Yes. That's a good point. We do.
Right? Because like usually we are only using our own weapons, and like there's a loader and there's a shooter. So
what you're suggesting is we need to hire some crew, but I don't think the Tashimura, no offense, is the people that we need to hire from.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so we want. What else is up for offer here, sir?
You got weapons.
That's
We
it.
want weapons.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm looking at the list of what is available to you from the Tashimura. Like, specifically what they can offer you guys.
We unlocked a new region worth of shops.
Yeah.
This reminds me of like video game unlocks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't go here before because the Pinkertons would kill us, but now all of a sudden they don't. Now we can go to Mexico.
The border reopened?
I don't know. I was just thinking Red Dead Redemption. It's like you just like cross it in, and it's like the Pinkertons are after you. Like, wait, why? Anyways.
Do we want to get the list and then call
I'm
it?
working on it.
No, do we want to get the list and call
No.
it so that we can kind of sift through it?
I mean, it is 10. Well, could be a good calling point if you wanted to.
So we don't make like an irrational decision to buy something. Or even
but-
leave something good on the table.
But, you know, this entire campaign has been made off of irrational decisions.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, from my perspective, it's irrational decisions under the guise that I think they're rational.
Well, look who else you're dealing with, right?
I'm my own worst enemy and best friend.
Yeah, man, just get the list whenever you think you've got it, like, correct.
No, give me 1 second.
Alright.
There's one more thing she has available for sale. And I posted.
Relays,
It's shopping.
more
time.
grappling hook guns, targeting calculators, autoloaders, decks for cannons, muffin button.
So, like,
And there's one other thing that she would have. It'd be arcane batteries.
What happened here?
But yeah,
Does a targeting calculator allow you to get more, like, the ability to hit is easier?
Yeah, it adds... So it can be added to any armament for a shipboard weapon, and it adds +3 to their attack rolls.
2,000 GP for a +3 on them.
To be fair, it also is just like a flat +3 for anybody who's using it.
Oh, Ron, right here, auto loaders. So 2 people don't need to be on an armament.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's...
Autoloader's good.
Probably for the big cannon, because it took like a whole action to load 1 round.
But why are we like just glossing
only
over
one
the
autoloader
most
they have?
important thing on this list?
The muffin button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muffin button.
Killed
That's
the monster.
infinite rations, right? Just muffins.
Until we've been in space for like 40 days and someone finally snaps and they're just like, I'm sick and I'm eating these muffins.
It's a
I'm
sick kind of muffin.
tired of fucking muffins.
Why can't it be orange and cherry or something? It's always the same fucking banana bread bullshit.
So description for muffin button. This magic item must be installed on a spelljammer. This crafty little device has 6 charges when found and regains 1d6 plus 1 charges each day, up to 10 charges. When you press the button on this device, it dispenses 1 muffin.
Yep.
These muffins are of a random flavor. Roll a d4 to determine the flavor of the muffin.
Yep. I remember that.
Chocolate muffin, now non-toxic to beastful. Real chocolate not included. 2. Raisin muffins. Absolutely revolting. What god did you anger thusly to be blighted in this way? 3. Blueberry muffin. The ideal muffin, long ago mastered by the monks of Muffin Mountain. And 4. Goodberry muffin. This muffin tastes like your favorite food and provides a full day's worth of rations in a single bite. It is factually infinite rations.
Mm-hmm.
For up to 10 people.
Right. Somebody just might get the really trash muffin every now and then, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. It's like, hey, something's wrong with the muffin button. Why? Because we're only getting muffin bottoms. Where's all the tops?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me tweak it. Now it's just tops.
Oh, shit, it's just tops coming in. Oh, what's
Does
an
it come with a little paper frilly thing on the muffin too?
arcane battery?
Awesome.
Yeah, so arcane batteries are the ammunition for laser cannons. So it's 8. So here's the thing. It's 8k for just the cannon, and then another 2k for its battery.
Well, that's dumb.
So we have 3.3k if we wanted to dump on
Oh,
an autoloader and a muffin button.
You also have those 2 cannons.
I love how the muffin button has to be one of the includes. Like, we could get a grappling hook gun.
I saw Outlaw Star. I know how that ends.
What?
There's a anime Outlaw Star where there's space like fares for the most part,
Okay.
but yet they have ships that are called grappler ships that have grappling arms.
Yeah.
It's like what? You're in space. How? Okay.
Like, how does it launch, and like, how does it?
No, it's just like, why do you need to grapple something when you are 2 ships in space? Like, the likelihood of actually, having the same speed velocity and not just upon exploding.
So the other thing to consider here, is the other job you guys have, and the time available to get it done in.
We do have the other job.
Mm-hmm. And
we do need to get that done.
I don't remember if you remember how much it was for.
It was for a considerable amount, and for whatever reason, I was trying to figure out in my head as to was that part of the arrive at the place where we fucked up the golden and the Crimson Dawn, but it wasn't. Something completely different.
Something completely different. I have it written down how much it's for.
800 platinum pieces. That's
over 8K.
Yeah.
Damn.
And add that to the 2K battery.
That would give you guys 11,300.
So you guys are cool with
just banking it?
Captain Mustard just putting that all in his purse for now, right? Just keeping it all one place for everyone.
Hey guys, are we letting the National Bank walk around or what?
I feel like that just encourages us to protect him all the more. This is his strategy. It's not to take the money, but it's to make sure that we're prioritizing his safety. That's all it is.
All I envision now is I saw this like YouTube short of like a clip of a movie where I guess a djinn was trapped in a suitcase, and every time he heard the djinn, like he just like pretty much sprouted out gold coins. So like they would just be like savage to this guy. They were just trying to push it harder and harder to see how hard they could hurt him and get more coins until eventually like it backfired essentially. But like that's what I just I can just envision now. It's like I have all the coins and all of a sudden, you get hit. Coins just like falling everywhere. It's
Sonic
like
the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. My rings!
I only need one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys have your first major vendor here.
Okay.